Now, when you do one of these projects in these books on, in this case, President Obama, you're trying to find out what happened and what's hidden, and you're also driving at the larger, ultimately more important question: who's Barack Obama? Who is this man who's our president? And I would argue, even now at the beginning of his second term, there is a lot we don't know. It is not the cartoon version that comes out from some of his extreme critics, that he's a socialist or a communist, or that he wasn't born in the United States and so forth. I've looked at that as much as a human being can, and it's just not true. But the Obama who is president, there are just some simple things he doesn't realize. And just want to tell an example of this. Katharine Graham, who was the publisher of the Washington Post and the owner during Watergate, I remember talking to her once, just a couple of years before she died, and she said she had been at a reception and ran into Jimmy Carter. And Jimmy Carter had come up to her and said, "Oh, so he's no longer president." The former president said, "Oh, Mrs. Graham, I admire you so much. I like you so much." And she said her head was spinning because they spent 4 years, the Washington Post did, fighting the Carter administration on what was happening, getting interviews, getting records, getting the detail we need to understand. And she said, and this is where she was quite smart, she said, "You know, when he said, 'I like you,' I realized my attitude toward Carter changed." Said, "It is very difficult to not like somebody who says they like you." You go around the Congress, and I've had the chance to do this, people like Paul Ryan, who's head of the Budget Committee in the House, who ran for vice president with Romney. I remember asking Ryan, "What's going on? Why is there this point?" Ryan said, "Obama does not like us." And I think some of that is true, but I like the Hillary Clinton motto on some of these things, which is you have to fake it until you make it. The president should find a way to make people, yeah, I want to listen to you. Maybe we disagree, but I like you. And there is that breakdown in human communication. You look at these meetings, and I have the notes of the meetings, and I've interviewed Obama and Boehner and all the people involved, and it color me baffled. It makes no sense that, given the magnitude of the problems, they cannot figure this out.